Hey guys, and welcome back. Be sure to check out our daily free play at our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our NFL pick video plays throughout the season. Heading into today's action, going to be talking about this matchup here between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals, and we're going to be talking about the over-under, which is currently set at about 38 to 38.5 points. Quite a low number for the regular season. Obviously, back during the preseason, we saw over-unders more in this range, but when you have the first string guys going on the offensive side of the ball through the entire four quarters, usually you see those over-under numbers get bumped up a little bit, but not a surprise to see this number so low given the fact that both Houston and Cincinnati had a very tough time offensively in their week one matchups, and both teams on their home field struggling offensively, which is an even worse sign. So you had the Texans, who went on to lose to the Jaguars by a final of 7-29, and then the Bengals went on to lose at home to the Ravens by a final of 0-20. Both of these teams right now are probably in a situation where they want to be running the ball more than throwing it, but both teams were put into a position where they had to throw the ball to try to catch up after digging themselves rather significant holes in their opening week matchups. But if they are able to keep things close in this contest, don't be surprised to see both teams try to run the ball a bit more. And if that's going to be the case, then we're going to see that clock get milked a bit more and more of a field position battle if both of these teams are able to go ahead and run the ball more often. So in their opener, the Texans in that 7-29 loss had both Watson and Savage under center, with Watson going on to complete 12 of 23 passes for 102 yards and 1 TD to 1 INT. And then Savage, not great by any means, 7 of 13 passes completed for 62 yards and no touchdowns or INTs. So neither guy was really able to go out there and put a great performance on the board. And the Texans, they're kind of keeping things close to the vest here, not necessarily saying who's going to be starting this one, but I don't even really think it matters that much who starts. Whoever gets to start, it's just going to be dependent on how well they perform, if they're going to go ahead and stay in the game or get pulled in favor of the other guy. But like I said, with that quarterback battle going on, certainly Houston going to be trying to run the ball with guys like Miller and other guys coming out of the backfield against this Cincinnati defense, which against Baltimore in week one gave up 121 yards to the air, 157 yards on the ground. So not huge numbers by any means. Then you have Andy Dalton, who was just a disaster in that loss against the Ravens, going on to complete 16 of 31 passes for 170 yards, 0 TDs to 4 INTs. That's a really bad number there. And any fantasy owner will tell you, if they started Dalton, that they certainly felt the pain of that poor outing with no TDs and 4 INTs. And then Cincinnati, another team that has some great running backs. They do running back by committee with guys like Bernard, Hill, and Mixon. They want to be running these guys whenever possible, but they just weren't able to get that running attack going there against a strong Baltimore defense. But the rushing attack went on to just carry the ball 22 times compared to 31 pass attempts. Both of these teams having to throw the ball about 10 times more, or 10 total plays more than rushing. But we see coming into this one, those numbers probably going to be evening out a little bit more unless one team does go on to pick up a big lead, and then you have another team trying to catch up from that point. But heading into this one, talking about the over-under here at about 38.5. For that to hit the under, each team is going to have to score in the teens in that range, and that's certainly a strong possibility given how awful these squads were offensively in their opening game. So just based on what we've been seeing from both of these squads and the fact that they're probably both going to be trying to run the ball a bit more, we do feel like the under is still going to be the play in this one, even though it is a very low number at just 38 to 38.5 points. But that's going to be our play, guys. We're going to side with the under here. And again, if you want our daily free play, be sure to check out our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description. Over there, you can also access all of our top confidence premium bets, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our NFL pick video plays throughout the entire season. So thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.